The Upside Down Gardener, a Dorothy Oslo Adventure by Chrysa Smith. "I'm freezing," said Dorothy. "Well, it is starting to warm up a little," said Dorothy's mom. "You know, Mom," said Dorothy, "people smile more when it's warm. They wear bright colors. They play baseball." "I know you are ready for spring, honey. I can see that you want to get on that field. But we do need to raise some money for your new uniforms. We'll have to work on that. For now, maybe we can add some of those bright colors to our own world." "How are we going to do that?" Dorothy asked. "You and I can plant our very own garden." "Me, a gardener?" Dorothy asked. "Why not you, Dorothy?" her mother said. "All you have to do is plant a seed." When they got home, Dorothy's mom showed her pictures of beautiful gardens. Then her mom grabbed her gloves, some seed packets, and a watering can. "Come on, honey," Mom said. "Let's go have a look in our yard." As they stepped outside, Dorothy looked at the big brick buildings. She saw the trash cans and a few cats in the alley behind their house. And she saw only a small piece of the sun. Dorothy wondered how a garden could ever grow in this tiny backyard. But her mom took the shovel and dug up some dirt. "Open the seed packets," she told Dorothy, "and sprinkle those seeds into the soil. Now cover them with more soil. Water them and wait." "I'm not very good at waiting," said Dorothy. "Well then, this may be the perfect project for you," Mom said. Dorothy thought about those tiny seeds. How were they going to turn into beautiful flowers? Could this little garden be filled with color? She couldn't wait to see what it would look like tomorrow. But tomorrow came, and the little garden looked the same. Dorothy thought, when my mom wants to wake up, she uses her alarm clock. So Dorothy ran upstairs and got her mom's alarm clock. She placed it in the garden and pressed a button that would make it ring. "Come on, plants, wake up!" Dorothy yelled. But the little seeds just sat there in the ground. The next day, the little garden still looked the same. Dorothy thought, "My dad says nothing wakes him up like a good cup of coffee." So Dorothy took the pot of coffee from her kitchen and poured it over the entire garden. "Come on, plants," Dorothy shouted. "Wake up!" But the little seeds just sat there in the ground. On the third day, the little garden looked the same. Dorothy thought, when my baseball coach wants his players to wake up, he blows a whistle. So Dorothy went to her bag of baseball gear and dug down deep to find a whistle. She brought it outside and blew it so hard her cheeks turned red. "Come on, plants," Dorothy yelled. "Wake up! I want to see all of your colors." But the little seeds just sat there in the ground. "I knew this garden was a dumb idea," Dorothy said. "All I want is to be warm. I want to see bright colors. I want to see people smile. And I want to get my bright new uniform and finally play baseball." Dorothy thought about all of those pictures her mother showed her of beautiful flowers. She would love to grow flowers like that, but it didn't look like that was going to happen. That night, Dorothy went to her room, sat down, and closed her eyes. She thought about beautiful flowers coming up in her little city yard. She thought about getting new uniforms, and she wondered how it would all get done. Just then, Dorothy heard her mom yell, "Honey, come over here. I can't believe it. Plants have sprouted all over the garden." Dorothy joined her mom at the back door. There in the little garden patch were pale branches poking out of the dirt. "They don't look like your pictures, Mom. Did we do something wrong?" Sirens wailed from the street out front, so Dorothy and her mom went to investigate. They were surprised to see a huge crowd gathered around their subway station and the police directing traffic. The sidewalk was jammed with news crews and their microphones, lights, and cameras. "What's going on?" Dorothy asked her neighbor. "There are flowers growing in the subway. It's so exciting. There are plants growing on the ceiling, down the walls. We've never seen anything like it." Dorothy's mom said, "Oh my, maybe there's a school project going on. Someone is always trying to make the city look more beautiful. That must be it." "Oh no," their neighbor said. "Children wouldn't be allowed to work down there in the subway. It is way too dangerous. I think it's a garden club." "Quiet, please," yelled a man wearing a headset and TV news jacket. "We're going on the air in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A woman with a microphone spoke. "This is TV3 News at the scene of a spring miracle. Overnight, this little neighborhood subway station has turned into a flowering paradise. No one knows how the plants got here or how they are able to grow upside down." The crowd murmured about the strange upside-down garden, and Dorothy got to thinking about her own strange-looking plants. "Mom, you know how my new plants look funny?" Dorothy's mom nodded. "They are all stems and branches." "Right," Dorothy said as they returned to their yard. "Where are the leaves?" "They look like roots," Mom said. "Aren't roots supposed to grow down, not up?" Dorothy asked. "Usually," her mom said. "What do you say? Should we pick one and see what's happening?" So they dug around the stem of one plant, and as they dug down a little farther, Dorothy's eyes got as big as sunflowers, and so did her mom's. They found flowers with pink and green dots, flowers with red and yellow stripes, big flowers with little blue flowers inside of them. "I think this might be where the subway flowers came from," Dorothy said, "but I don't know why." Dorothy's mom threw back her head and laughed. "All your funny ways of trying to wake up your plants must have scared them so much they grew upside down. I think that you have just become the world's first upside-down gardener." Just as Dorothy was about to run out front to tell the reporters what they had discovered, she felt someone shaking her. Her mom said, "Come on, wake up, sweetheart. It's time to eat dinner." "Dinner?" Dorothy sat up and rubbed her eyes. "Where are the reporters and the cameras?" Dorothy told her mom all about their yard full of roots and how she scared her plants so much they grew down instead of up and filled the subway station with big, beautiful flowers. "Oh, Dorothy," her mom said, You have some wild dreams." "It was all a dream?" Dorothy asked. "You mean my plants didn't grow?" "Part of it was a dream, but if you look outside, you will see that little green stems have popped up all over the garden," her mom said. "Whatever pops up, it will still make people smile." "I had a thought," Dorothy said. "If we can make people smile, do you think they can do that for us too?" "What do you mean, honey?" "I was thinking that if we share our food and flowers, maybe people will donate some money for our new baseball uniforms," Dorothy said. "That's a great idea, honey," said her mom. "Even better than alarm clocks and coffee and whistles in the garden." "Well, Dorothy," her mom said, "even though you didn't grow giant striped flowers upside down, you have shared beautiful living things and made people smile. And you have raised a good bit of money. I think you are something even better than an upside-down gardener. You are a good and kind person." "Thanks, Mom," said Dorothy, waving as she walked away. Mom called, "Where are you going, Dorothy?" "Where else?" she said. "I'm going to baseball practice and get my new uniform."